Good morning, guys. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for joining me once again. If you are not a member of our community, please follow us. Hit the subscribe bell and be notified whenever I make a new video. And don't forget to like and share my videos. Last night off the coast of Maine at 8:10 p.m. Their time, there was a magnitude 2.6 earthquake. It was actually along the Norumbega fault zone. Going to Google Earth, here's the location of that 2.6 earthquake. This fault zone is actually one of the longest and most studied fault zones there on the East Coast. It is a dextral strike-slip fault zone, similar to the St. Andreas fault zone. I got the direction that the fault is moving. And it's not surprising. I talked about the movement of the continents. So we would have the Atlantic Ocean out here slowly moving west, I guess you could say. I don't have the entire fault zone drawn out. Yeah, it extends all the way to the Appalachian Mountains. Down here, Cape Elizabeth. I found a paper talking about the stress that has built up. And if we come out, let me go kind of a northeast direction. Yeah, you can see here, back in 1929, there was a magnitude 7.2. South of Newfoundland, 27 people evidently died because of a tsunami that happened. Here on the Canadian website, they have historical information about it. It says women and children among drowned. Buildings swept away, communication cut off. Steamer daisied, rendering assistance. Look at the house right there. The magnitude 7.2 earthquake was felt as far away as New York and Montreal. There was aftershocks, one as large as a magnitude 6, were felt in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, but caused no damage, the aftershock. The earthquake triggered a large submarine slump, a landslide. When that happened, the rupture cut 12 transatlantic cables. And the red dots are the location where the cables were broke. The tsunami was recorded along the eastern seaboard as far as South Carolina and across the Atlantic Ocean in Portugal. This earthquake represents Canada's largest documented loss of life directly related to an earthquake, although oral translations of the First Nations people record an entire coastal villages was completely destroyed by the tsunami generated by the 1700 magnitude 9 Cascadia earthquake. More than 40 local villages in southern Newfoundland were affected, where numerous homes, ships, and businesses, livestock, and fishing gear were destroyed. Total estimates in property losses were $1 million, according to 1929 standards. Today, as of this article, over $20 million in losses, and this is from 2004. And they got a lot of pictures of damage from the tsunami. Let me go back up here so you can see this. Yep. There's the one with the house by the fishing or the vessel. And what's left of that one? Lots of lumber out there in the waters. Now, according to Wikipedia, there was 3 waves. They have listed here that one of them was anywhere between 9, almost 10 feet to 26 feet in height. Prince Edward Island, it was given an intensity level of 4 when the quake was felt there, which means it was felt indoors by many, outdoors by a few. If people were sleeping, they would have been woken up. Dishes, windows, doors would have been rattling, and automobiles would have been rocking. History always has a way of repeating itself, and it just shows that stress has built up and it's capable of having a very large earthquake. So did you feel this earthquake? If so, please put those comments down below. Thank you for following me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. If you wish to support my work, I'm also on Patreon. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.